Today's video, going to be replacing the hydraulic booster on this Denali. And the reason why we're going to be replacing it, due to its age, it's just starting to leak through its seals over time. So you can see that bottom bolt's wet. So it hasn't failed, but they just wanted to replace just because it's starting to leak everywhere. And because of that, this whole wheel well is wet. 15mm mount bolts. And there you can see, it's coming out from the inner seal. These seals are gonna go bad over time, and that's why we're replacing it. I have hose clamp pliers. You don't need them. I'm just trying to minimize mess. If you don't have any, you could just go ahead and put some paper towels under to catch any fluid. This comes from your reservoir, so we're gonna go ahead and clamp it off. I got a plug. Alright, so we can move this one out of the way for now. What we're going to do right now is break it loose, so when we take off the 4 mount bolts, we don't got to fight the tension on it. So we're just going to go ahead and crack them. 18mm. Alright, so that one's cracked. 16mm. Alright, so now that's loose. Now I'm going to go inside and disconnect the mount bolts. To take off the rod from the booster, there's this lock tab. You have to pry up on one end and then slide the whole thing back from this position. Then we'll go ahead and pry up and then press it forward. So you can see right here, you pry up, and when you pry it up, then it goes from the small circle to the big circle, it'll pop out. So here's our brake switch. We're gonna pry it off, and the rod goes in between it. So here's our brake switch. And then here's your rod disconnected. The mount nuts are 50mm. This is the bottom left one. Now with the 4 bolts loose, so it's come to the time where we're gonna have to remove the lines out of the way so we can remove the whole booster. The bead nut just holds it in. The seal is what's actually sealing. The bead nut is just what holds it on. Go ahead and push it out the way. Put a paper towel under. Put a little plug in. And here it is. This is the perfect time to check the back of the master cylinder to make sure that it's not brake fluid that's leaking from the seal internal. This looks perfectly dry, so we know it's not the master cylinder. You can see the whole thing is wet inside, so we know the seal on that booster is bad. So it's leaking under and just wetting the whole bottom of the booster. The closest I found to the original seals is a 7mm inner diameter with the 11mm outer diameter. And you can see, damn near close. Now we'll go ahead and install our new booster. You want to make sure when you press this in, this rod is on this inboard side. To put this clip back on, I had to do it off camera just because it was in the way. The camera was in the way where I was trying to get it in. So make sure on the rod side of this brake pedal, it goes plastic, the input rod from the booster, and then the plastic again with the connector at the bottom. And then when you press the clip in, you press in, or you press down and in, and then it'll lock into place. Now your input rod is good to go. We'll go ahead and install our lines first. Then we'll go ahead and put it on our pressure lines. Here's one. There's your pressure lines. Once you drain the reservoir, we'll go ahead and top it off. ahead and close it off. We're going to start it for a couple of seconds, let it suck some fluid down, and then we'll see where we're at. Alright, we're on the cold side. Now with it running, you're going to check the pressure lines. Making sure we're not leaking anything. Now once you go for a drive, make sure you're not leaking anything. Now we'll just make sure we're topped off. And we're good to go. And that's how you replace the boosters on the Denalis. Hopefully this video helps you. You have a good one.